Welcome to OneOnOneTrading.com. My name is Troy Epperson, and in this video we're going to cover the chart of the week. And I hope at the very end you'll come over to our website, OneOnOneTrading.com, and check out the services that we provide. The chart of the week is part of a series, and this is video 3 of 5, and we're discussing the 5 O's of trading, how traders destroy their own accounts. This is sourced from babypips.com. So, over-leveraging. Now, in Forex and futures and stocks, leverage means that with a small amount of capital with your account or in your account, you can open and control a much larger trading position. As an example, with $1,000, your broker might be able to allow you to open a $100,000 position, so this is 100 to 1. Now, in stocks, you only get 2 to 1 leverage, and in futures, you get about 25 to 50 to 1, depending on the contract. That being said, Forex, this is an example for Forex. Forex has probably the largest leverage available in the U.S. The advantage of using leverage is that you can magnify your gains with a limited amount of capital, but it's also a dual-edged sword. Obviously, the disadvantage of leverage is that you can also magnify your losses and quickly blow out your account. And you can actually have negative. It is possible, if the broker is not fast enough to cover your position, you could be on the hook for a negative balance. That's actually true. So when trading with excessive leverage, a very small price swing can wipe out your entire account balance. This is why leverage is very good and bad. The greater the leverage you use, the greater the swings in your account equity. In most cases, many times you'll end up with a margin call. When a margin call comes, you have to either close the position or add more money to account in order to meet the margin. When your account equity is jumping around due to highly levered positions, good luck keeping your emotions in check. That's very true, and not letting it affect your thinking. Nobody will want to be around you when this is happening. I think everybody can identify with having a bad trading day and then being in a bad mood and treating other people unfairly or kicking the cat. When trading with low or no leverage, you will give your trade some room to breathe and protect your capital. So on one side, we love leverage. On the other side, we don't. And many times it's best to start with minimal capital, or such a minimal leverage. So you could, if you don't use a lot of leverage, you can be able to accommodate a wider stop while keeping your risk limited. The higher leverage, the greater your risk on each trade, likely resulting in irrational decision making due to the extra pressure from the gyrations of your account value. Knowing the link between leverage and your account equity is very crucial, since it determines your true leverage. So here is a study that was done by a popular Forex broker showing the percentage of profitable traders by average true leverage. So the guys who were 5 to 1 or less, 40% of them were profitable. When you got above 5, from 5 to 10, using that much leverage, it drops to 29. When you go to 10 to 25, it drops to 22, and above 25 times your money leverage, the profitability per trader drops dramatically down to only 17%. That's crazy. And that's because it only takes one good mistake when you're leveraged 25 to 1 to blow your account up. So that's why that number is so low. So as you can see, the profitability declines substantially as true leverage increases. 40% of traders using true leverage of 5 to 1 or lower were profitable, compared to only 17% of traders using 25 to 1 leverage or higher. So most professional traders trade with very low leverage, and they rarely go above 10 to 1. And that's one of the ways they stay in the game. When they're wrong, they don't get bit nearly as bad. So regardless of the leverage amount that your broker offers, you can emulate these lower leverage levels by simply depositing more money in your account and managing your risk properly like using proper position sizing. Use true leverage of 10 to 1 or lower. Okay, only risk 10% or less of your account at any given time. This is still considered very, very aggressive, 10%. I would even go lower than that, maybe 5% or even 2% of your account balance at any given time. Never let the value of all of your trades exceed 10 times your account equity. To calculate your true leverage of a single trade, divide your trade by the size of your account equity. As an example, if you open an account with $5,000 in equity, a 10 to 1 leverage would mean opening positions no larger than 50,000. Okay, so this is a example, and this is in Forex. These are 5 minis or 50 micro lots at a time. The lower the leverage, the safer. For example, a 2 to 1 would mean opening positions no larger than 10,000 or 10 micro lots at a time. If you care about the longevity as a trader, the less leverage you use, the better. Now, obviously, the less leverage you use, the slower or the longer it takes you to make lots and lots of money, but you get through the learning curve, and that's the biggest thing. Traders have got to get through the learning curve before they increase their leverage and use the leverage to their advantage. Having access to high leverage doesn't mean you need to use it. Yeah, now this may be just a tad extreme, but it certainly gives you an idea to think about how dangerous leverage is. When you first open your live account, try to start trading with zero leverage. Now, maybe that's a little extreme too, but at least do leverage at 1 to 2 or most maybe 1 to 4. For example, again, if you have 5,000 in your trading account, you don't want to enter more than 5,000, which would be 5 micro lots at a time. Now, in the futures, that's a little bit different, and same with stocks, but you can figure that out yourself. With experience, you'll learn when it's best to use leverage and how much leverage to apply to help you achieve your financial goals. When using any amount of leverage, trading with caution should be a priority. What does that mean? It means using stops. Never not trade with a stop. Excessive leverage makes profitability significantly less likely. Learn to trade, oneononetrading.com. Oneononetrading.com. Thanks for watching. Come check us out at our website, oneononetrading.com.